JR Junior Show. We're coming to you with the live and updated sports news. So, tell me, Ross, if you could create an NBA franchise with the top 5 players without LeBron James and KD, who would they be?
So my point guard would be Chris Paul, just because of his leadership and his passing. I would put Steph Curry at a shooting guard, even though that he's not generally a shooting guard. He has a great shot, and he can still pass the ball very well. My small forward, I have Paul George, just my overall superstar, probably the best player on the team. My power forward would be Kevin Love to stretch the floor with three-point shooting and rebounds. And my center would be Anthony Davis with his defense and rebounding.
Let me tell you this, I can agree with some of those, but Anthony Davis, he just still needs more experience. I'm going to tell you the best people. Stephen Curry, a great point guard. We just have to work on his three-pointing skills so he can catch and shoot the ball whenever. Then next, my shooting guard would be Joe Johnson, a very experienced player, but he would have the time and experience to get the shot off in time. My small forward would be Paul George. He messed up in the playoffs this year, but you know what? He's got a chance to reboot with this team after losing Danny Granger. And my power forward would be Kevin Love. He's also another three-point shooter, so this team will be considered the best and top three-point team. And so you know what? Serge Ibaka will make a great center for the team. He's a strong, athletic player, get those rebounds. So I guess those are my top franchise. Now, if you want to talk old school, I will really have my coach, Dr. Julius Irving. That would be my coach right there. So, let's talk about the Carmelo Anthony opting out of New York. What teams would you say he would go on?
If I were him, I'd sign with the Bulls just because they have a great defense and they just couldn't score the ball. They just need one more player and it'd probably be all together, and they could probably challenge the Heat and all the best teams in the NBA.
I could say that, I guess, but at the same time, I'm going to say he should sign with the Mavericks. Even though Dirk Nowitzki, he's old, this could be probably his last year. The Mavericks, they're a very organized team, which they might go to the playoffs again once more time to win one more championship. As Carmelo's going into his 30s, losing his prime time in his 20s, this would be a great chance for Carmelo to go sign with a team that's experienced, has the materials that are needed to go to the championship. So let's get out of basketball for a second in NBA. Let's head to the NFL station right now. So tell me, as a Cardinals player, I want to tell you, what do you expect from the new NFL teams after the draft? Who do you expect to be the number one, or at least go far this year?
Well, my most improved team would be the Redskins from last year with their very down year. With finally a healthy RG3 and Deshaun Jackson, their offense should be very good. And Jay Gruden is a great coach, so that should help them very much.
I agree with that, but they're having problems when it comes to political views as the name change, so that's going to be a downfall. I mean, it might affect some of the teams, the fans, so let's see if RG3 can even become healthy. He's like a Derrick Rose, got hurt so many times. So, my teams would be Green Bay Packers and the Saints. If Aaron Rodgers is fully healthy, especially with the new added defense, Julius Peppers, I expect this team to go far. With a great running back, a great wide receivers, this team can do it. And not only will the Saints with a good defense, they can do it this time. And I say, if Jimmy Graham is ready, so will Drew Brees. So, that's it on the JR Junior Show. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Ross.
And this is JR Junior.